New tonight, a major update in the fight to set a convicted murderer free. For nearly 3 decades, attorneys have argued Lamar Johnson was wrongfully convicted in the death of a 25-year-old man killed in a suspected drug dispute. As 5 on Your Side's Brent Solomon joins us to explain, St. Louis's prosecutor just filed a motion to overturn that conviction. Brent.
That's right, Ann. And now Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner has the legal ability to request that the conviction be reversed. That's because of a new state law that advocates fought to get on the books.
I've never seen the ocean, never been in a plane. So I haven't seen my grandchildren. I want to hug my mother.
That's Lamar Johnson speaking from behind bars last year, where he's serving a life sentence. Since then, new developments. Although a jury found him guilty in the death of 25-year-old Marcus Boyd back in 1994, his attorneys say the court got it wrong, specifically pointing to the confessions of 2 other men. One of them, Philip Campbell, who served time, and another man who has not been charged in this case, but is serving a life sentence in another case.
They have long said they committed this crime and that they know Lamar Johnson did not because they were there and he was not.
Years after the conviction, the state's only witness who identified Johnson as the shooter recanted his testimony. That's why a few years ago, Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner tried to get Johnson a new trial, but couldn't because Missouri law did not allow a prosecutor to do that. Last year, that all changed after advocates petitioned the Supreme Court. State law now gives prosecutors the right to attempt to overturn a conviction that they believe is wrongful. And that's what's now happening in Johnson's case.
When you know your client is innocent, there's no walking away from that. You do whatever you can do, including lose and lose and lose until you get heard. All Lamar Johnson needs is a hearing, and it looks like he's going to get one finally.
More important to me than anything is just being able to bond and be with my family again. So my mother can rest knowing that I didn't have to spend the rest of my life in prison for something I didn't do.
So what will happen from here? Johnson's attorney believes there will be a court hearing pretty soon. That's where the circuit attorney will plead her case on why he should be let out of prison, which would then be followed by a judge ruling on whether to set Johnson free.